may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And running with power here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run here with Taylor. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Taylor. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll run with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, Wahoo! 53, check 53. Watch the screen. Pass. Go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could...
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready. 56, right there.
Back to Taylor on first down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Wilson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down. It's Brown. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
Alpha!
Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
53 is the line.
Hey, Haywood!
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want.
Hey, back up!
53 is the mine. 53. Check. 53. Hey, QB's trash.
Here's Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Wilson. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Number 53, Mike. Hey, 2. Let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike, 53. 53 is Mike. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Let's go. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Here we go, T. Here it comes.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. A handoff for Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Leo!
They'll try to run with Etienne. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9. Yard gain back on first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, Sam off.
Going for it. Here's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. Switch. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Second down, another run with Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Colts.
They go play action with Wilson. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it. I
just went right past it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Bravo!
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
'61, matchbox lights.
Here we go. Here we go.
Look at me. Door. Smoke. Go.
I got you.
Shoot.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
4 down. Mike 2.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 2. Mike 2.
Don't let him breathe.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Let's go, D. Fofo's the mic. Mike Fofo.
Come on, boy. Hey, exit. You better be back.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
44, Mike, 44. Check, 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 check. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check. I got wide. Fofo's the mic.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
That's how we do it.
Quiddy Pay able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Go, go.
In your face. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo.
Let's get it together, defense. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
Mike, 44. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 44 is Mike.
Now Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. 53's Mike. 53. Check. 53.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Simon. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the play. In 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Mike, 53.
From the 16, Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Come on, baby.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out of bounds but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run once more with Taylor. Busts through the tackle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To the right side, this is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now ETN to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another tote for ETN. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing now is Wilson. He'll buy some, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Wilson. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred